Hi guys, CD from AK3R here, and this is really out of the blue, and I should have announced this, but it was literally decided yesterday. And here I have one of the most awesome and most badass YouTubers ever in existence, who has a lovely dog behind her named Alessia.
She likes to. What is she doing? She just likes to like literally ruin my shots all the time. It's literally I have to do like 6 takes sometimes because she just keeps barking. And it's like the first take was the best, but then it's like fuck, she like messed up my take, so I have to redo it. It's okay.
Like,
She's wonderful though.
dogs are awesome. And so yeah, this is one thing I've always said to other people is that there are many K-pop YouTubers out there that deserve a lot more recognition for the stuff they do. And the thing about Alessia, she's not even her channel isn't even fully K-pop. She's known for hating on BookTube.
I hate on everything I don't like.
She loves Pokemon and has a strange but not strange obsession with the Mortal Instruments series.
Yeah. But the thing is like the guy who plays Jace in the movie, like Jamie Capybara, I'm just like, I love you. So.
Okay, listen. Let's start from the beginning, way back in the day when you was like, hey, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. What was your motivation behind that?
Honestly, I started. Okay, well, first of all, I opened a channel because I wanted to comment on videos. And I'll be honest, I started my channel when I was 13. But the thing is, you have to be 16 to have a channel, so I faked my age on my channel. Didn't give a shit. So, whatever. And then I just honestly saw people making videos, and I just wanted to do it. I just did it. People have this big, long, drawn-out, elaborated story about, like, oh, I was really into this. I just wanted to do it, and I just did it.
That's literally the same reason I had. I was watching
That's literally...
Like, I saw you, and I was just like, I want to be like this chick, just not giving a
I first did reaction videos, though, and then I realized that, first of all, after all the copyright strikes, and realizing that I actually wanted to put out actual, like, content that takes a long time to script, that has a lot of, you know, like a discussion video, how there's a lot into it, and a lot of thought put behind it. I really wanted to make videos like that, so I completely scratched that, and I did that.
I don't see you as a reaction video type. Like, when I saw your music, I was just like, this girl is flawless. Where can I get editing skills like this? Like, my favorite review video so far, I think it was your review of Angel and Troublemaker. Yeah, BAB's Angel and Troublemaker's Now.
Yeah! Oh, that's been a while.
Yes, trust, I was so jealous.
That was a while.
Like, I tried.
My favorite video...
And I can't. I can't do it. Like,
my favorite one that I like is Sunny Hills Prey. That's the favorite review I did. That was the favorite one of mine, and it still is. I like that one.
Yes. Like, okay, in terms of YouTubers, the 2 Canadian ones that three Canadian YouTubers that influenced me the most is Awkward Luke, you, and Eat Your Kimchi, which we actually both have a very similar opinion about. I saw your video where you talked about how there were some things about them you didn't like, and I was just like, is she reading my mind? Like, do we have like telepathy from like across the way? Like,
that video I took down because it was honestly just a senseless like bitch fest in the comments, and to be honest, like, I don't really care about like people saying bullshit in comments, but at the same time, it's like, you know, and plus there's a bunch of spam on the chat and that anyway, and honestly I'm just like, you know what, whatever. I've only done that for like one video though, that one video. I haven't really done that for any other videos. Oh
yeah, that's another thing. Describe your love relationship with the comment section, because I feel like you sometimes just have a field day with some of the people in the comment section.
Okay. Okay, my thing with the comment section is if there's comments, like questions, I usually try to respond to all of them. If it's like random hate comments, like the obvious ones, like you sound like a guy, what the fuck is wrong with your hair, stuff like that, I don't really answer that because honestly it's like I get that shit like every single day, so I kind of don't really give a fuck anymore. But if it's like verbally cussing out certain things, like I forget exactly the specifics, because sometimes it's like verbally cussing out shit that I didn't say, or like I say one little thing and then they start an argument about something completely different, then I retaliate. Because it's like, why?
Like, okay, I think another video that I really, really liked, and I was just like, I was sitting there at the like waiting for the haters, was when we both had our little not hate fest against G-Dragon, but our disappointment in G-Dragon. Like, I used your video as backup, like when I was talking to people about it, like how the whole system. I'm like, look, I will show you Alessia's video. She explains it much better than me. Here you go.
So the one where he was getting interviewed.
It was the one where he said that about EXO and Shiny.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
He used Sistar as a reference, and I was like,
yeah.
yes.
See, and this is what I mean. Like in that video in the comment section, it's like I didn't say anything about GD is a bad person or anything, but then people just take what I say and like spin bullshit out of it and say things that I didn't even say. It's like they don't even like. Did you watch the video? Did you watch it? Because you clearly didn't. I know.
I know, like automatically, I was just, when that situation first happened, I was just like, I feel like I'm the kind of person when I do rant videos, I don't have time to edit, so all of it is in one take. I don't have time for editing, so it's just like legit one take. I'm like, if you think, and some people say this is really intense, I'm just wait till you see Alessia's video.
I do all my videos. I do all my videos in one take, but that I just cut what I don't like or what doesn't make sense or isn't very like that doesn't really fit with the situation. Like sometimes I'll script it, but sometimes I'll just go, so then I have to actually sit down and watch it and cut and shift, and but it's fun.
Yes, your edits are amazing. Like when we did our collaboration for the royalty tag, and you said we had 57 minutes, I was like, okay. And you said I cut it down to 25. I was like, hail the gods of editing for giving me this girl. Like, yes, just yes. And I realized I never heard this, but can you tell everyone your story of how you got not K-pop in general, but Asian culture in general? What was your story getting into that?
Okay. I said this in a video like 10,000 years ago, so that's why I don't expect anybody to know this, because this video is like ancient and I don't recommend anybody to go watch it. But anyway, so I was into anime. I liked anime. I don't remember how I got into anime, but I liked anime. And my friend and I were looking at different animes, and I just stumbled across the anime for Hanayori Dango. Do you know the Japanese anime for that? It's the original anime for Boys Over Flowers, like the Korean drama. It's the original anime. So I watched it, loved that anime. I don't know, I was in this phase at the time, whatever. Then I was doing some Google searches on it, and I realized that they were in post-production for a drama, like the Korean drama for it. And so I watched it, and I really, really liked Kim Young-jun's character. Like, really liked him, like, a lot. It's kind of a problem. So, I know. So I Googled it, and I saw that he was in, like, a group. So then I'm like, oh, okay. So I went and I downloaded some of WS501's songs, and that's it. That is it.
Is history.
That's it. And my first song was Snow Prince.
Wow, good. Wait, what year was that?
2009.
Oh, it's 2009. Yes, wow, I'm surprised. I've been in this longer because I came in 07. But still, you are amazing. Everything you've done so far has been amazing. Also, what has inspired your awesome editing skills? That's one thing I always point out to people. I'm like, her editing skills are like flawless.
Well, I only use iMovie because, let's be honest here, Final Cut Pro X is like $300, and that's a big investment, so I eventually want to get there, but I just use straight iMovie. And, like, example, there's all these people have all these flashy techniques, and while I find that's cool, to me, at the end of the day, I kind of just like a straight old cut-and-shoot discussion video, sometimes with photos, but I get down to the crux of, like, the the information that's presented, and like I don't have any background sound because first of all I don't have the time or the patience, and to me I just I just like it like that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
understandable because I have my days where I was like, should I have background music? I feel like I
yeah.
should have background music. I don't feel like looking for songs at the moment.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, okay, hmm. Another thing, what so far has been your favorite? What video have you had the most fun editing in all these years?
I really like ooh. Well, I had a lot of fun with the spicy ramen challenge. I had a lot of fun with that. That one was fun. I also like shooting music video reviews. Those are fun to edit as well. I also like uh I like no well, not that I like unboxing videos. I just like to rewatch myself like freak out.
My first unboxing video was an album you sent me, and I could barely contain myself. I screamed when you tweeted me saying you won the giveaway. I was at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I ran out to my car. I'm like,
Did you say buffalo wings? I want buffalo wings.
he was like, Chandler, where are you going? I'm like, hold on, I'll be back. I remember a lady behind me just like stopped and just stared at my truck like, what is going on in there? No, I've never figured out how quite to get the hang of album unboxing because everyone's all like, oh, you see these pictures and this photo card and the credits here, and here, and I'm just like, open, and there's an album, and there's a card.
I know, yeah. I like to. Okay, I'll be honest. I do try to stay as real as possible on camera, like for a lot of stuff. But for unboxings, I really exaggerate it. That's like the only types of videos where I just like really exaggerate myself. I'm like, holy shit, look at this. So yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
think
about it.
my favorite unboxing by you so far, I think it was um or an orange caramel, orange caramel, and you were just like you had the straight face, but you were fanning just like, oh my gosh, Lizzie, yes, Lizzie, just yes, totally blank face, but you were like freaking out, just like, oh my gosh, Nana, forgot her. Wait, what's this Nana, right?
Right now, yeah, no, no.
Yeah, and you were just like, yes, like this is the most chill fangirling I've ever seen. Like, yes, oh my god, I'm done. I'm just like, how is she being so chill? I don't understand. But other than boxing, because I have noticed that you are very, 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 very passionate book reader and have some very, very issues with BookTube. We'll get to that. But so what inspired the literature side of your channel? Because there's not that many K-pop YouTubers who can, when they say they're gonna diversify it up. They don't. I go as not as diverse as they say they're gonna be. You were one of those YouTubers where it's just like, so I wonder what's the news on Mortal Instruments today. Is she feeling? How's she feeling? You know?
Oh, yeah. See, for me with YouTube, I never wanted it to be one specific thing because I've seen a lot of YouTubers where they're all, oh my god, I've always done like K-pop and I want to do other things and I feel like you guys are going to lose interest. But for me, it's always been I want to do different things. I don't just want to stick to one specific thing. And I really like books. I'm an English major, so I wanted to add that into my channel. Yeah, I know. So it's like, and I wanted to add that because I really like watching a lot of booktubers. And so I'm like, let's just do this. Let's do this, man. So, yes.
And I remember I've asked you this before, and I've seen you rant about this before. But what the books that have been turned into movies so far, how do you think has been done the best? Because
Okay.
one thing I will say though is when I saw Mortal Instruments after I read the first book and I saw the movie, I was like, they did a lot of stuff right.
Mm,
For once, they did a lot of stuff right. There's some stuff that could be critiqued, but they did a lot of stuff right.
yeah.
But
A lot of people didn't like the City of Bones movie, but I love that movie. I love it. I love it. Jamie Campbell Bower. Mm-hmm. I also really, really like Warm Bodies by Isaac Marion. The movie Warm Bodies, yes. Okay, yes. That movie is pretty much word for word exactly like the book. Mixed in with like it's awesome cinema. It's so well done. I can't think of any right now. V for Vendetta doesn't count because they made a novel out of the screenplay of the movie, so that doesn't count. But I guess maybe because it was a graphic novel. So V for Vendetta, because that's my favorite movie. Looking at my bookshelf right now, let me see.
Wasn't that one that involved a geisha of some sort?
Oh, Memoirs of a Geisha, yes. Memoirs of a Geisha, yeah, I love that movie. Thank you for reminding me. That's one of my favorite books. Arthur Golden, he wrote a great book, and they made a great movie out of it.
Yeah, the book I'm still waiting on the remake for is The Diary of Anne Frank. The old movie is beautiful. I'm just like, I need a remake. Where's the remake? Because even though it's not exactly as the diary explains it, the movie remake is still, even though I usually don't. I usually don't read old movies. So, also, in the I have Pokemon. This Pokemon thing. Tell us about the history of your awesome love for Pokemon.
Okay, my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Sapphire, and I have I don't have my original cartridge because 10-year-old Alessia was an idiot and didn't realize the sentimental value of things, so she sold it to her friend for $20. I know. So I rebought the cartridge copies of like all the original games, but I don't know, I've just always liked Pokemon. I've always really liked Pokemon. I had an original deck with a bunch of rare cards, but they got stolen, so I've started to slowly recollect my cards. But I've always really loved Pokemon, like, a lot.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's slowly but surely coming back into my life. Because back in the day, Pokemon used to be for me. Like my first game was Pokemon Yellow. Okay, don't judge.
No, a lot of people's original game was like Pokemon Blue or Red or Yellow. I got on the bandwagon late.
Yeah, and then back when you had the old Game Boy colors. Oh wow, I'm old.
I have an SP. That's the farthest back I have, and I have an Advance. I don't have the colors anymore.
SP was the ish. Okay, you were not supposed to have SP.
You carry that shit in your pocket.
Just like,
whip it out, just play it on the bus, yeah.
And then DS came out and everything, but in a good way though. I still love it.
In a good way. Oh yeah, I love my 3DS. It's awesome.
Mine's is dead. But so far, is there anything in your channel's future that you've been really, really wanting to do that you haven't gotten to yet?
Not really. Not that I've really thought about it, because I just stopped working with Hal ULA. It was too much of a decision for me because it's too much for me to do. I didn't leave on bad terms or anything. Like that's the truth. Like it's not like I was like fuck you or anything. No. It was not like that. It's just that it was too much for me. And but on my channel, not really anything different that I can think of right now.
I'm gonna miss your alter ego who can never seem to stop.
She might come on my channel.
Please, that's why I was hurt.
I might include Courtney on my channel. That's her name, by the way.
I was so hurt when you said first thing when you said that you're leaving. I was like, no, Courtney. That's the first thing I said. I'm like, Courtney, no. I'm gonna pop my gum in the most annoying manner while you get judged from the sidelines. What do you see? Any? I know you took a small hiatus from this, but are you planning on returning to music video reviews anytime soon?
When was what?
Okay, because to be honest, like one of the reasons is at first when I started YouTubing, I was so scared of putting out negative opinions, and then I saw you were reviewing something. You said something about someone. You just had the most I don't give a fuck attitude, and I was just like, you know what? I don't give a fuck either. So I was like, I don't like this song. I'm Sam. I don't like this song. One thing that has always made me upset is when I see YouTubers like Eat Your Kimchi, for example, who stop doing music video reviews because people don't like negative opinions. Yes, EYK has said stuff that they really should not have said, but in general, their music video reviews has helped make them famous. And I really, really like your music video reviews. And, you know, Canadians do really good music video reviews.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's something I do want to do again. It's just that I haven't been doing them for some reason, and it's not like I don't have the time to do them. So it's definitely something I could do again.
Yeah, I'm just like that. Now I'm gonna put. Now I'm like, if you don't like, if after school comes back, Her music video reviews. Bring after school back.
See, I just like doing them because the literature side of me likes to rip everything apart and analyze the shit out of everything. So that's why I like doing them, because everyone's like, "Oh, look at the outfits. They're so wonderful." But I'm just like, symbolism.
So much better than me. Like that's why I like the Angel and the Now video reactions the most, because there are times I'm like, oh, so he's hitting a wall and they're dancing with these cars. It's love, I guess. And then you're just like, no, this. They're trapped over here and here and over here.
I think that video was like the stages of grief or whatever. I think that's what I talked about. I don't quite remember.
It's really funny though, because like before I watched that one, I watched EYK's review of that video, and they were just like, we don't care about all the symbolism, and you're over here just like, symbolism is life. Just like, over here, we don't care, but over here, we care.
I'm all about the symbolism. I really am.
And that's what makes you awesome. And I keep forgetting to touch on this, so explain your bias. Well, yeah, your bias list and your love for Pledis.
Okay, well, my love for Pledis right now is kind of a little strained because of the shit that they're making their artists do. Like the fact, I think, what did they say? Like they make their artists buy their own equipment or something. Like something about those, about those pieces. And I'm like, how?
Did you hear everyone?
Yes, I did, Elena.
Daughter is bleeding.
Okay, well, start eating without me, please.
House come. Oh my gosh.
So, like, what was he talking about? It totally threw me off.
Pledis.
Oh, yeah. So, I really like them because, first of all, obviously, like, the faves are in Pledis. Well, not all my faves, but a lot of my faves. And I don't know, like, to me, 'cause I just don't like SM. YG's I'm kind of over YG because I'm not really into their style anymore. And so JYP is okay, I guess, for me right now, but I don't know, I just kind of like Pledis, even though I don't like how they're ditching after school now.
I understand how you feel, even though I am a hardcore SM stan. Sorry, the way you feel about YG is just like, yes, yeah. I've been waiting to do a rant on YG for the longest, but every time I do it, I try, I get so into my emotions, like, nope, can't do it. Leave it for later.
Yeah.
And honestly, when we did our royalty tag video, I was like, okay, her enemy of the state is either going to be Chad Future or EXO. I'm going to bet on it. I'm like, it's going to be Chad Future. I know she doesn't like EXO, but Chad Future. It has to be Chad Future.
See, the thing is, for that, I really put an opinion, like, who I actually think, because EXO, to me, is just too obvious of an answer. Everyone's going to be like, everyone's expecting me to say that, so I'm like, no, we gotta say something different.
And that doll did not like your answer. Like, I remember I was just like, that doll just tipped over. Did that doll just tip over, or is it just me? Like, inanimate objects are not satisfied with her answer. This is hilarious. But understand, oh, yeah, the current K-pop situation. Just not what all the drama going on now, but K-pop as a whole right now. What is your opinion on it? Yes, the mamas are coming up, and people are getting their pitchforks and their knives and their suits and armor, and this is Sparta! The fan wars are getting ready to start up again, but other than the traditional fuckery that happens in K-pop, what is your opinion of it right now and compared it to, I guess, previous years? What do you think of it now? Because I saw an article today, they crowned 2015 as an iconic year, and I'm like, but I want to hear your opinion.
2012 was the iconic year, sit down, first of all, and second of all, I'm not voting for the mamas this year because there's too much bullshit with that. I don't care about the mamas because mamas voting online is only like 20% anyway, so I'm not voting. I don't care. I've stopped caring about those things, and to me, I just think there's too many groups debuting. Like, too many groups debuting, and honestly, I think companies need to stop debuting people and start focusing on the groups that people actually want to see comebacks from. I'm not saying that debuting is bad, but I think it's getting a little extreme that at the same time it's kind of like you're neglecting the people that the audience actually wants to see. And like the people I want to see are getting pushed aside for your new people that I just don't really care about.
Yeah, I understand. So, you are one of the most infamous after-school plans I've ever met. Like when I'm showing all my new K-pop fans all these new girls, I was just like, I feel like I'd be an awful person if I didn't show them at least one after-school video, and I feel like I would not ever be allowed into Canada ever again if I didn't show them an after-school video. And it's glad. The one thing I am glad about you is that you are one of the YouTubers who does not stand someone from the big three, even if it is someone from the big three, it's not one of the obvious answers. Like for example, when I first started YouTube, people were so surprised when I said that my ultimate was Wonder Girls and not Girl Generation. As much as I love them or something like that, I'm like, no, it's Wonder Girls. And someone said, which Alessia's like after school, and I'm like, oh, after school.
Yeah, for me, like, I find that, okay, well, first of all, Girls' Generation, to me, I find that their songs are very cookie cutter, and if you want a song that blows me away, most of those songs come from groups that are very small or are from companies that aren't really the greatest at promoting, and that's just how I am. I've always been like, well, I haven't always been like that, I've started to become like that. That's why I'm really into indie music, because a lot of the good songs are not from mainstream K-pop groups. Just to be flat out honest.
I keep forgetting to touch on that. As of now, what indie groups are on repeat for you?
The Cox.
The what?
Lucia, the Cox. They're a super good indie band. KOXX. I know they sound like a really funny name, but trust me, life changers. Lucia. I know.
I was like, what? Okay, I'm gonna come up.
Seriously, listen to them. You will life-changing. Like life goals is their songs. From the Airport. I'm also listening to House Rules a lot. Like it's kind of a problem. And Lucia, who's a female solo singer, her new album just came out, so I'm listening to that.
You said Lucia?
Lucia. I did an ass video I think 2 months ago on Lucia.
That's one scene that I noticed another. That's the indie scene is changing a lot. Like I'm not wondering like what is considered indie. Is it like how Americans consider indie? Because at one point someone said Zion T's considered indie. I'm like, is he? I was really confused. He's more mainstream now?
Yeah, he was indie. To me, I consider indie is people who don't perform on major music shows. Like if you don't perform like the show, to me, is not a major music show. Because like Handsome People, who are an indie band, they played on the show. So if you play on major music shows, to me, you're not considered you're not considered an indie. That's how I see it.
Because I am lost. People ask me to explain that to me, and I explain that to them. Because like in my school, I'm like the K-pop guru, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. Hello, Bunny. I mean, Neon Bunny. I think I don't know.
Oh yeah, Neon Bunny. Neon Bunny is good. But I there are people I like better, but she is still really good though.
Yeah, but thanks, you're awesome. You're my encyclopedia for everything non-mainstream K-pop, because sometimes I'm lost. And then there's one more thing. K-dramas. Where are you in K-dramas right now?
I have not been watching anything.
Gasp! Because
I've not been watching.
Because I just got finished. Even though I tweeted you about this months ago, was with Scholar Who Walks at Night, and we were talking about attractive bad guys. I was like, here's my attractive bad guy. You were like, whoa, who's this? Lisa, yes.
Yeah, I've just been into like Murdoch Mysteries, which is a Canadian crime show. I've been watching a lot of Turtles. I've been watching a lot of like those kinds of shows. I haven't really been into that. Even Japanese dramas, just like not into it. It's not. I'm still interested, but it's not stuff I've been watching recently.
What's that? Murdoch. I remember Murdoch Mysteries. Yeah, I need to get back on TV. I have not been watching TV. It's K-pop's fault. Anyways, final thoughts. Anything you have to say to the newer fans coming in? Because there's girl, these are children coming into this crazy, chaotic world that is Asian culture. Anything you have to say to new fans and up-and-coming YouTubers like me who started this year and just are looking for overall general advice?
Stay classy, don't give a fuck about anything that you don't want to give a fuck about, and keep the stick out of your ass and calm down.
Words of wisdom from the Thank you guys for watching. I'm CD from AK3R. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. Follow us on social media. Links are in the description. And I'm just so happy I got to talk to Alessia. Hold on.
I get like a little verklempt. Talk amongst yourself. Let me give you a topic. After school is neither after nor are they before school, but hell, they're not even in school to begin with. And who gave them balls? Who gave them balls? Discuss. Okay, I'm better now. Okay, bye, you guys.